G'day collectors, Sci-Fi back again, another action figure review. One of the last ones I think I'll be doing for a bit, until at least I get a new gimbal. If you didn't watch my last one, my gimbal broke. Yep, it's totally Wallaby Ted's brother now. So it's all handheld goodness until I get a new one. Oh well, that's okay. Here's two I've really wanted for a while, just to have a good close look at them. I'm pretty happy with them in some cases, but not in others. But anyway, so there we go. Ahsoka, great show, and two great characters. I've had these for a while now, but I had to get them both together to have a look at them. Baylan, Skoll, and Shin, Hati, and there we go. There's your cards. How mad those images on the card. How cool, yeah. Ray Stevenson, and what's her name? Ivana, yeah. Ivana Sandko. Never heard of her before until this. Yeah, let's go look at the first card. Yeah, Baylan Skoll, Ray Stevenson. On a aqua blue. Card back there. Yep. Awesome image. There we go. Here's 355. Allied to the former magistrate of Caladan, Morgan Elsbeth. After the fall of the Empire, Baylan Skoll is a shrewd lightsaber-wielding mercenary for hire, overseeing his apprentice Shin, Hati. Yep, so yeah, he's not a Jedi, he's not a Sith, he's a mercenary with Force powers, much like his apprentice Shin, Hati. How cool is that image? Awesome, love it. That is so cool. Okay, hers is there. Shin Hati is adept at lightsaber combat, a skill she uses as Baylan Skoll's eager apprentice in mercenary work for Morgan Elsbeth, former magistrate of Caladan. Yeah, so there we go. Alright, yeah, sorry for the wobbly, it's just handheld goodness. But yeah, and she's on, hers is a more of a, so you got aqua blue and sky blue. Still, the two cards merge very well together. Alright, let's have a look at these figures, and I'm going to keep the card backs in the background. Alrighty, here we go. Let's have a look at Baylan Skoll first off, and starting with head sculpt. That is absolutely brilliant. Look at that. Nailed it. Wow. Definitely looks like Ray Stevens. Definitely looks like Ray Stevens. Look at that. And everyone talks about this blue sort of stuff all over his armour. I'm inclined to think, if you've never been to Sydney Harbour, all of the fences around it, these big wrought iron fences, and because of the sea, air, and the wrought iron, it has this blue rust to it. Yeah. That's what it reminded me of when I first saw it, when I picked up the 6-inch figure. Which I do have, and wow, they ballsed up that, didn't they? But yeah, that's what it reminds me of, rust. Blue, sea, like sea air, seawater rust. But it looks fantastic. And it's nice and tall compared to his counterpart. Because Ray Stevenson is a good 6'3", 6'4". He's a tall gentleman. And the reason I have, yeah, there's nice boots there, look at that. How cool, all these leg-ons, how cool is that? Reason I've got him in that, in the actual foot stirrup there from Castle Run and Hare. Yeah, I'll show you this very quickly. Alright, there you go. They're not peg holes, they're peg dents. You can't fit a single peg from any line whatsoever. Yeah, what a absolute rubbish. I know it's close up, but you're looking at probably a millimetre depth. Yeah. I either drill holes in it or I just keep the standard as I want it to do. But I want to get Baylan Skoll in at least a decent pose. But alright, how's that for absolute rubbish, huh? Yeah, come on, do better, Hasbro. Alrighty then, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Baylan Skoll looks fantastic. Very much great face sculpt. That is so fearsome, so cool. And let's look at Shin Hati. Yeah, Beautiful. What a fantastic looking lady, hey? Look at those eyes. Those fearsome, large eyes. And the figure is... nah. Sleepy. What the hell's going on? They could have... And also, I know it's hard. I know, Hasbro, if you're watching, look at that hair. It's thin, blonde, wispy hair, and it's the same as the 6-inch one. It just does not look cool. Come on, big eyes, because she looks fearsome and determined and just crazy. The rest of the suit, the armor, whatever. I mean, yeah. Looking there, her vest that she's wearing, sort of fabric sort of thing with sort of weathered. It doesn't really look like that. It's not too bad. It's not bad at all. Yeah, all the leggings, the boots. She's not so tall. Or she's average height. Probably maybe a little bit shorter than. God damn, that hair. Weird. But you know who she is. Alright, let's have a look at some of these weapons. They will have hilt holsters somewhere around here. I don't know. Where's his... I can't see it anywhere. Sorry. Oh, there it is. Okay. That's his and that's hers. His weapon being a... That hilt looks... Sorry. That's pretty cool, eh? And the 6-inch one came with a really long blade. Also, it's not as... Oh, God, I wish I had 2 hands. Yep. It's more red than ever. And Shin Hati's is... There we go. It's another nice looking... Is that anyone else's blade? That sort of reminds me of Rey Skywalker's. No, that's... Is that unique? Does someone else own that? I don't know. But the blade is more of the orange that you see in the show. Let's see. Compare the two. Yeah. Alright. And there's your blades. Sorry, there's your hilts. Dun da da. God damn it. Anyways, that's about it for now. I don't know. I've just got a whole bunch of other figures to look at, but I'll do a quick chuck them all out there, eh? All my Ahsoka figures that I've got so far. There we go. It's a nice tidy little collection there of my Ahsoka figures. Would be nice to see some more out there if they make them. I mean, yeah, the Night Sisters, Death Troopers, you name it. Yep, love to see them. Little snail dudes with their little caravan vehicles. That'll be tough. Ezra Bridger, of course. I'm talking about the older one with the Stormtrooper tags on his chest. Yeah, that'll be cool. And Season 2 of Ahsoka will be coming out next year sometime, I believe. Fantastic. Anyway, these 2 figures, not too bad. I have to pull out my drill and sort out Baylan Skoll. There we are. Alright, yeah. Maybe some videos up shortly, hopefully. Alright. Plus, of course, a room tour. Promising to Dino. Okay. See you all then. Sci-fi out. And the Force is with you. Always.